That is all?
It is not all, because from my own understanding, I've gone around over 26 once in Meru County, and in every ward, I've been accompanied by the area MCA. And in any other meeting that involves leaders in Meru County, my presence has been there.
Thank you. And for anyone who feels offended by your style of leadership, what would you like to say in respect to that issue?
Anyone who feels offended by my leadership, last 1 month and 1 week, I went ahead and apologized 70 times. And even now, I'm ready to apologize for anyone who feels offended.
Thank you, Honorable Governor. That will be all, Honorable Chair.
Thank you very much. Counsel for the Governor, can you serve her with some water? Because she's still there. I now open the process to the distinguished gentlemen and ladies from the committee. Senator Roba.
Has the governor taken the water? Yeah, let her take the water.
I think at this point, Honorable Chair, I will leave it to your interpreters. You informed us very well that you have interpreters of the Meru language. But Honorable Governor, are you aware of a law regulating the issuance of bursaries?
Yes.
What is that act?
It's in the County Government Act.
Honorable Governor, I put it to you that the law is not the County Government Act, but the Meru County Retention Enhancement Fund Act of 2016.
Yes.
And maybe I'll request your counsel to show you our volume 2, page 67. Our volume 2, which is our list and bundle of authorities, page 67. And maybe you can read it aloud. Section 10 on the top. Yes? Page 67 of our volume 2. Are you there?
Page 67.
Yes.
Yes.
Please read aloud section 10 on page 67.
The Meru County Retention Enhancement Fund Act 2016. There is established a ward retention enhancement fund committee for each ward, which shall have powers necessary to perform its functions. 2, the committee shall consist of the following: a member of County Assembly for that ward, who shall be the patron. B, ward administrator for that ward, who shall be the secretary. C, representative from the sub-county education board. D, a person from the Kenya Primary Schools Ed Association. E, a person from Kenya Secondary Schools Ends Association. F, a representative from the tertiary learning institution. G, 3 representatives from the main sponsors, sub-county education officer, a representative of persons living with disabilities, 3 persons to represent the community, that is from the youth, women, and marginalized group or persons.
Honorable Governor, you confirm that those are the people who comprise that committee.
Yes,
You can turn to page, Honorable Chair, on the same page 67, you will see the functions of that committee on section 11. Because we are pressed for time, I want the governor to read function number D on page 68, 11D.
D,
Yes.
identify beneficiaries of the retention enhancement fund.
So, Honorable Governor, you confirm that one of the functions of this committee is to identify beneficiaries of the Retention Enhancement Fund.
Yes,
And these are the bursary allocations.
yes,
So, Honorable Governor, you confirm that you appointed Kawira in place of a committee, a ward committee that is established by that county law. You confirm that?
there is no committee in place, and I was referring to J, that is 10J.
Is there anywhere in your response where you've said that there is no committee? Or maybe to guide you, I'll refer you to page 42 of volume 1, which is your response. Specifically paragraph, I think 41 of your affidavit. The second paragraph from the top,
41 or 42?
page 42. But I think it is in paragraph 41 of your response. Because the next paragraph, there's paragraph 42.
Yes.
Please read it aloud.
The center stage in approvals of CEC
No,
nominees.
the second paragraph, the appointment.
The appointment to a bursary committee of one of the members was rejected as CEC nominee is a role done with the exercise of powers of the governor and cannot be cited as an act of misconduct.
So, Honorable Governor, having read out to you this law, which you are not aware of, would you still hold that it is within the exercise of your powers to appoint members of this committee, when the members are specifically provided in section 10 of the Act?
The members are provided in section 10, and that's why I say Kawira falls under 10J.
So you suppose that Kawira falls under 3 persons to represent the community.
Yes,
But in the video, you specifically direct her to come up with a list of the beneficiaries. You confirm that?
as one of the members.
Was Kawira one of the MCA candidates in that area?
Yes, she was.
Which ward?
Is it Abogeta? I don't
I
remember.
put it to you that it is
Egoji
West.
West.
And she was runners up in that election.
She was in the elections.
She came as number 2.
Yes.
And you appointed her in this committee. And in Annex 20, which is the transcript, or in that video, I think Honorable Chair, it is 19, Annex 19, and the transcript is...
Council, as you proceed, please notice you have only 2 minutes.
Honorable Chair, would you be gracious enough to add me an extra 10 minutes? I have some more ground to cover.
I have added you 3 more so that you have a total of 5.
Thank you, Chair. I think I'm done with that issue, Honorable Chair. The next issue I would want to address is with respect to Annex 12. And I would ask the Secretary to play out that annex, the video, Annex 12. And the transcript is to be found on pages 91 to 96 of our Volume 1.
kanga twana to kono ndo bale ugantena tirumwa ija tirum ugantena ngake kwale ija ngake kwa tisa sawa ugantena wanda administrator ija kiarege akwa ugantena sub county administrator ija ngake kwa kampo mbota bogeta
I think we can pause at that, Honorable Chair. The point has been made. So the question to you, Honorable Governor, is it not true that you've appointed a development committee for that ward in place of the area MCA?
No, it is not true.
Honorable Chair, once again, I leave that to your judgment. The final question for me, the second last question for me, Honorable Governor.
Chair, Senator Kiambu here. Just for clarity and for me to understand from the young lawyer, you're saying that what did you call it? The development committee.
Yes.
Is supposed to be constituted by an MCA. I just want to understand. You said in place of an MCA. I don't know. I just want to understand.
Honorable Chair and the Honorable Senator for Kiambu, I think the point is that the governor appointed a committee. First, she accuses the area MCO, who is the mover of the motion, of stoning her. And then she goes on to appoint a committee because she says she cannot work with this MCA. She accuses the MCA of stoning her and goes to appoint a committee in place of the MCA. In fact, it is to bypass the role of the MCA. And in fact, that guy called Tirum in that video.
Honorable Chair, is council now testifying?
I'm responding to her question.
In fact, counsel for the governor, in his testimony, the counsel, in his own testimony, has just confirmed that the MCA actually stoned the governor and gave reason. That the reason why he stoned her is because she had appointed a committee where she had left him out. That's wonderful information.
Honorable Chair, I did not, perhaps I want to correct that notion. In the transcript that is on page 91 of our volume 1, you will find a direct translation of what the governor is saying in that video. And the governor is expressly accusing the area MCA of stoning her. But we leave that to your translator, Honorable Chair. But the point is, in response to Senator Karungo, the governor has appointed a development committee in place. And in fact, the guy, because I'm responding to your question now, the guy who's called Tirum, he was the runners-up in the election. So he was the number 2 to the move of the motion. He's been appointed into this committee. In fact, he's the first person that the governor appoints. So I hope that sufficiently clarifies. So the last question for me from the governor is...
Counsel, just for purposes of record.
Yes, Chair.
Where in law is it stated that a runner-up cannot serve on a committee in a ward?
That speaks, Honorable Chair, to our allegation in the impeachment motion that the governor is appointing other persons. She's first sidelining the people who have the elected leaders who have the mandate of the people. She's appointing other people to carry out the same development roles that these people are elected to do. And these people are elected are appointed by the governor in order to stir up wrangles with the duly elected representatives of the people. That is the point, Honorable Chair.
You see, you are now opening a bit. Huh? She's running her own government. She looked for votes. She was elected. Just like in Embu, issues of agriculture are addressed by the Honorable Linturi, who lost to this lady. This lady can now not start coming to State House with stones to stone President Ruto because the man she beat is carrying out duties of agriculture in Meru.
Chair, with your kind permission, because we want him to conclude, I want to help the young lawyer there. This Senate committee has been struggling to understand the genesis of the problem between the governor and her MCAs. Chair, you are a politician, I'm also a politician. One of the problems, and it is in the document, is that she's strengthening the hand of the opponents of the MCAs. You understand? So that is part of the genesis of the bad blood. That is what the point the young lawyer is doing, and I think at this rate, I will have to split their fees with me. They will have to split their fees with me. I'm doing their job.
Thank you for coming to my aid, Honorable Senator for Nairobi. I think that is what seniors do to their juniors. I think that the last question for me to the Governor, Honorable Chair, is, Honorable Governor, who is the founder of Baita TV?
It's a limited company.
Who is the founder? That is the question.
It's a limited company.
I put it to you that a video, we played a video in this, before this Honorable Committee, Annex 2, where you expressly say, while appointing the first gentleman to the office of the patron, Meru Youth Service, and Asla's ambassador, that he is the founder of Baita TV. True or false?
True.
So you confirm that he is indeed the founder of Baita TV?
In one of the ways, yes.
I refer you to page 131 of volume 1. Please turn to that page. In fact, from page 130 and page 131. Are you there?
Yes.
Is that the CR12 for Mwangaza Advertiser Limited?
Yes.
And the persons listed as the directors or shareholders are Esther Mwendo and Miriam Kawira Gwantai?
Yes.
Are these persons known to you?
Yes, they are known to me.
Who are they to you?
Relatives.
How are they your relatives?
Close relatives.
Are they your immediate family members? Sister, mother?
Yes, counsel for the governor.
I think, Chairman, I'm also constrained to extend the earlier objection I had on dragging family members into this motion, which is not there. She's admitted there are persons known to her, they are relatives. She wants to know the degree of consanguinity. We do not know where it is leading to, and there have not people who were mentioned in this motion at all in the charges. We seek protection, and we also redeem the time of this honorable committee. Honorable Chair.
Counsel, the objection is upheld.
Okay, I think the witness can only turn to page 131 and confirm whether the business name Baita TV is registered or the proprietor of that business name is Mwangaza Advertiser Limited. True or false?
Counsel?
Yes.
Look on the clock. I gave you an extra 5 minutes. Now it has moved into an extra 10 minutes. Would you like to stop?
I'm most obliged, Chair. I want to stop there.
Okay, so stop after you've gotten your right answer. Just conclude your question, extract your answer. Conclude.
Okay, on page 131 of volume 1, you confirm that the business name Baita Television is, the proprietor of that business name is Mwangaza
Yes.
Limited. Thank you very much, Chair. I only have a very simple request. It's still on time, Honorable Chair. My colleague here,
what you have left out, you'll bring it to our attention through your concluding remarks when you make your submissions. That is also an entry point.
it's only that my colleague would want to play a video, just one video, Honorable Chair.
One something.
Just one video, with your kind indulgence and the indulgence of the committee.
Okay, play your video. We don't want to gag you.
Yes, Honorable Chair of this select committee, Honorable Senators, just as yesterday, my name is Eric Morioki, and to save on time, I will ask the Secretariat to go to Annex 16 of our videos. The transcription is on page 115 of our volume 1. That is the impeachment motion, marked 16A. Sorry, is that Annex 16?
And the speech is still with the County Assembly of Meru. Unfortunately, hawakungoja. They barred me from entering the assembly, which I did by force or by God's grace.
That's enough.
And then immediately.
So, Governor, is that you on that video?
Yes.
So you're the person there uttering those words?
Yes.
That you entered the assembly by force?
By God's grace.
Chair. Chair, yeah, Mandago, yes. Chair, I don't know, the council doesn't want to play the whole video. He has chosen us to play the section that the governor says, I ended up by force. Can we also listen to the second part? Because we cannot say time and disadvantage the witness, Chair.
Okay. Senators, we have to finish this matter. I think we shall grant Senator Mandako.
No, Chair.
Just play 2 minutes of that.
Yes.
That clip.
I think it's only fair he has been extended time to play that video. Can we watch the video as it is?
Play
not
it.
a section of the video.
And the speech is still with the County Assembly of Meru. Unfortunately, hawakungoja. They barred me from entering the assembly, which I did by force or by God's grace. And then immediately after kuanza kuongea, wakatoka nje. Na walipotoka nje, wakaimba mapambano.
Thank you, Chair. I think my point has been made, so I will ask my
Council
final
order.
question.
That was the request by Senator Mandako. You'll come, Senator Mandako.
I'm satisfied now. It is now clear, either by force or by God's grace. So whichever is applicable.
Okay, Council.
So my second last question, Governor, I will refer you to page 49 of our volume 2. That is the county, the Public Appointments, County Assemblies Approval Act. Look at section 10 of that act. Governor, kindly read for us section 10. What does it say?
Rejection of nomination. 1. Where the nomination of a candidate is rejected by a county assembly, the appointing authority shall submit to the county assembly the name of another candidate, and the procedure for approval specified in this act shall apply accordingly.
Is there any provision?
Chair, point of order. Chair, the councils of the county assembly are becoming mischievous with time. They had asked to just play one video. Mr. Chair, I want to find out whether you have extended the time so that we can sit pretty and know we have another 30 minutes to listen to the county assembly.
Senator Mandako, what Gabriel and the other lawyer are doing, they are bullying me. They know that I love young people. So they are bullying me. This is probably their first time to address the nation. They are addressing the nation, so I'm really constrained. Anyway, can you restrict yourself to your request? You wanted to be allowed to play, but because you had started, just conclude that statement and it ends there. Please.
Yes. Chair, I had begged for the video on just one question, which is what I'm asking now. And I am concluding in the next 1 minute. So my question to you, Governor, regarding that provision you have read, which is my last question, is there any part in that law which permits the governor to go vilifying MCAs just because they have rejected the nominees of the governor. Is there any part of that law you have read which permits the governor to go vilifying MCAs for the reason that they have rejected the governor's nominees to the positions of CEC?
There is no law, and I have not vilified the
Thank you.
MCAs
Thank
for
you.
that.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Chair. Thank you for indulging me. Thank you.
Very well. Back to the Council for the Governor. I've given you 5 minutes. 5.
Thank you, Chair. I will strive to conclude my re-exam in the 5 minutes. Honorable Governor, first of all, in all the questions that have been fired at you during cross-examination and during the course of these proceedings, has the County Assembly of Meru produced any form of evidence that challenges the documents you have produced before this select committee?
Not a single evidence.
Have you at any moment ever admitted that you have made any illegal appointments? In your response, have you admitted of that wrongdoing?
I have not admitted any illegal appointment made by myself.
The role of the patron of Meru Youth Service, does it in any way collide with the role or the mandate of the board of that service?
No.
Does not. You have talked about your Okolea initiative, which you have been involved in for the last 10 years or so. When you became governor, did you abandon that initiative?
No, I did not.
Do you still get requests by the needy to support them through that initiative, even after you became governor?
The requests have increased.
They have
now as the governor.
They have indeed increased. Does your conscience rather allow you to turn down such requests merely because you become a governor?
No, to my understanding, I should even be more conscious to them than before.
Thank you. You have also been asked why you did not involve the county secretary to come and testify on your behalf or on any of those appointments that you've been accused of. Is it within your mandate to direct the county assembly to come and testify before the Senate on a personal matter touching on an accusation on a personal matter?
No.
Are you responsible for the utterances of your spouse?
Not at all.
You have also been told that you want to be excused merely because you are a woman. Have you sought to be excused for any wrongdoings because you are a woman?
No.
Kindly read page 18 of your volume 1. What have you said in your pleadings in respect to the gender issue?
That the challenges facing women in political participation have been recognized as a real problem in Kenyan government structure, leading to the introduction of the 2/3 gender rule that is yet to be implemented several years after inclusion in the Constitution. There's no law requiring gender parity in gubernatorial positions, which have been a practice reserved for men and women and left to compete like any other male candidate, and therefore those who go through this should not be brought down where there is no wrongdoing.
So have you in any way sought to be excused because you're a woman in your pleadings?
No.
You have not. Let us talk about the approach taken by the MCAs. Have any of the MCAs or any committee of the County Assembly of Meru ever summoned you in the oversight role to address any of the issues that now appear in this motion for impeachment?
Chair, there was no such question in cross-examination. By law, that question is not permissible in re-examination because it's new territory and will not have the opportunity to address it.
I abandoned that question, Chair.
Then the objection by Dr. Mdhomi is upheld.
Thank you. Let us talk about the disbursement of bursaries through Kasti Misheni. Has Kasti Misheni dispersed any bursary funds?
No.
Has she collected a list of any needy students and presented
No.
them for allocation of any bursary funds?
No.
Finally, Governor, you have been accused of not working with any of the leaders of Meru. What would you like to say in this forum, specifically to the members who have been elected to represent the great people of Meru? If you're given that opportunity and forum, what would you say to all these elected leaders that you are accused of vilifying, whether or not they are participating in these proceedings or not? What would you want to tell them?
I've been working with all members elected in Meru County, and for any case that maybe there is little misunderstanding between myself and any other leader, I've gone ahead to try and seek remedy to the situation so that I can work with everybody.
That is all?
It is not all, because from my own understanding, I've gone around over 26 wards in Meru County, and in every ward, I've been accompanied by the area MCA. And in any other meeting that involves leaders in Meru County, my presence has been there.
Thank you. And for anyone who feels offended by your style of leadership, what would you like to say in respect to that issue?
Anyone who feels offended by my leadership, last 1 month and 1 week, I went ahead and apologized 70 times. And even now, I'm ready to apologize for anyone who feels offended.
Thank you, Honorable Governor. That will be all, Honorable Chair.
Thank you very much. Counsel for the Governor, can you serve her with some water? Because she's still there. I now open the process to the distinguished gentlemen and ladies from the committee. Senator Roba.
Has the governor taken the water? Yeah, let her take the water.